Let's talk about exactly why you need to get a good credit card right now.
Hi, I'm Cassandra Barney with Profit Guru. I'm a teacher, mother of 3, and Amazon FBA seller. Here at Profit Guru, we're dedicated to trying strategies out and continually improving our own software to help other Amazon sellers just like you.
I always thought that you should only be buying things if you had the cash to cover it. I literally would assume that anybody that was buying something with a credit card was doing so because they didn't have the funds available to be making those purchases. So as you can see, I was literally very uneducated about credit cards. I was raised to think this way, and I was always afraid to sign up for a credit card in fear that I would overspend, buy things that I didn't need, and then rack up a ton of debt that I was not going to be able to pay off. But quite recently, I learned that you can actually use credit cards to your advantage in more ways than one. They're a great means to be able to run your business, plus give you a ton of perks and advantages back when you use them the right way. Plus, by incorporating credit cards into my Amazon business, it literally gives me a purpose to be making purchases. Not only that, but it also gives me the profits that I'm going to need to then pay my credit cards off. If you would have asked me a year ago if I ever would have saw myself making a video for people teaching them how they can use credit cards to benefit themselves, I would have said you were crazy. I literally was working a 9-to-5 job and living paycheck to paycheck, and I figured that a credit card was something that I never needed. But then I discovered selling on Amazon. It seemed like such a small idea at the time to sell on Amazon, but I would be lying if I said that it did not change my life completely. It really has. And we are so dedicated to selling on Amazon that we here at Profit Guru use this as a platform to teach other people how to do it the right way as well so that they could benefit. Maybe you want to start a little side hustle, or maybe you want a big hustle. Both things are possible, and we love to teach people for free how to do that right here on this channel. So if you're interested in that, be sure to subscribe. Not only does it mean a ton to us, but it gives us the means to be able to keep making free quality content for you guys. So I personally do the arbitrage model of selling on Amazon. It is definitely the easiest to do. Anyone can start it, and it is great for credit card purchases. Arbitrage is definitely the easiest model because literally anyone can do it at any level with any amount of money to get started. But it's not the only way of selling. You could also open wholesale accounts or maybe even private label your own products, which if those two ideas are something that you're interested in, we have tons of videos right here on this channel about both of those methods. But with arbitrage, it's basically the fine art of reselling. You're going to buy products in one marketplace and then simultaneously sell them in another marketplace where you see that they're going for a higher value. So essentially, it's a risk-free model. You're buying products that you're just going to then turn around, list for higher, and resell. I literally find products that are going for lower prices and then selling for higher prices on Amazon everywhere that I shop. TJ's, HomeGoods, Marshalls, Target, gas stations, there are products everywhere that are selling for much higher on Amazon. Basically because people are willing to pay a premium price to get things on one outlet and to have those things delivered right to their doorstep. Anyone can learn how to sell on Amazon, but it does involve learning. There are definitely some strategies and techniques that you're going to need to know. You're not just going to want to start purchasing everything that you see on the shelves. So that's another reason why you're definitely going to want to subscribe to this channel, because we teach you how to find the right products that are selling really well on Amazon and that are going to make you money. I learned some things that really opened up my perspective on why I had to get credit cards if I wanted to succeed in this business. Basically, this is a game of if you want to make money, you're going to have to spend money. And the more money you want to make, the more money you're going to have to spend first, because you are reselling. So the more products that you're able to purchase to resell, the more money that's going to be coming back to you. So in order to be able to scale higher and higher, you're going to want to keep reinvesting that money and spending more and more on products so that more and more is coming back. That's when I discovered that fronting everything with cash just was not the smart way to do things. It was taking me way too long to scale. I simply got to the point where I needed a credit card and able to be making the amount of money that I needed to be making. So that's when I started my hunt for a credit card. I literally did not know where to go. The only card that I'd really had was a couple of store cards, like a Target one, and then my bank card, which was my debit card. So as I was doing my hunt, I realized that there are a ton of credit cards and not all of them are created equally. So you definitely want to make sure that the one that you're getting is specific to your needs and is something that you can handle. So I knew that I wanted to choose one that had a really big sign-on bonus. This was the first perk that I realized about having credit cards, is that there's a sign-on bonus. And if you're able to hit the goal of that bonus, then you're getting a ton back in rewards. So I personally went with the Chase Sapphire card because it had the best sign-on offer that I could find. If I was able to spend $4,000 on my card in the first 3 months, I would be able to get 80,000 bonus points, which turns around to be $1,000 to use in airfare or hotel or $800 cash, which doing the Amazon arbitrage model, I easily spent $4,000 in 1 month. So that's why I picked this one, because I knew that reaching that bonus was going to be very obtainable for me to do. So I quickly was able to make those 4,000 in purchases and redeem those 80,000 bonus points, which I decided to use on a hotel. I was able to book a luxury hotel in Montreal for the weekend. It was just such a nice little reward for myself after all of the hard work that I've been putting into my Amazon business. And to know that I was able to go completely free of charge made it all the better. So if you're anything like me and you really don't know anything about credit cards, let me just go over with you a few of the most important things that I realized when I was trying to find the right credit card for me. First off, if you have a really good credit score, the options for you are going to be really wide. But if you don't have a good credit score, here's another reason why credit cards can definitely be used to your advantage. You're going to not have as many options available to you, but even by just opening up any credit card that you can, making your Amazon purchases, getting the profit, and then paying those cards off each and every month, that right there is a way that you're going to significantly increase your credit score. Then as your score gets increased, you're going to see that there's going to be a ton more options available for you. And a lot of these cards have really nice sign-on bonuses that you're going to be able to get. Another reason why you're going to want to have a good credit score is because the better your credit score, the better rates that you get at banks. Basically, your credit score is just that. It tells banks how likely you are to actually pay off the loans that they give you. So the higher score that you have, the more likely they see that you're going to repay the money back that they give you, and therefore you're going to get better rates with them. So by having a variety of different credit cards and loans, it shows the bank that you are able to handle the debts that you're getting as long as you are paying these things off. It looks really good, and that's how you're going to raise your score. There's also a difference in cards you could sign up for. You could get a personal card, or you could also get a business card. Now, a lot of people think that they have to be a big business like Walmart or something like that to be a business card. But just by selling on Amazon and having yourself established as a sole proprietor, that's enough right there to be able to qualify for a business card. But keep in mind that a lot of the perks that you get with business cards are if you're making purchases at business places like Staples or stores like that. That's where you're going to get a ton of perks back with business cards. So if buying from places like that, from office supply stores, isn't really something that's in your business model, then you might just want to end up going with a personal card. Overall, you're going to want to keep in mind to get a credit card that you can handle and one that's going to actually give you perks back for the purchases that you're making. So if you see a card that gives a ton of extra bonus points, if you're making gas or grocery purchases and that's something that you do a lot, then maybe that card is the card that you want. The best thing to keep in mind is to choose a card that you can handle. You definitely don't want to get yourself in over your head, and you're going to want to choose one that has a really good sign-on bonus that you can actually hit. But you're definitely going to want to have the means to afford to be able to pay your card off. So by incorporating Amazon into this whole mix, it really is the perfect world. It really is. It gives me a reason to make purchases and then the means to pay it off and get all of these advantages from my credit card. Plus, I also really like that all of my business spending is in one place. Before, when I was just spending cash or using my bank card, it was really hard to track the purchases that I was making. So that's another reason why you're going to want to get a credit card if you're doing Amazon especially, so that all your purchases are right in one place and very easy for you to just look at the statements and see how much you've spent. If you're not already selling on Amazon, I would definitely encourage new sellers to really think about stepping in with the arbitrage model because it is so great for credit card spending and it's actually pretty easy to do. Like I said, there are different strategies and techniques that would make you more successful, but literally any person off the street, it doesn't matter what your education background is with business, you can do this business. So in a nutshell, what the arbitrage model really is you're buying products from anywhere, any store that you see there's a difference in the marketplaces. And then with me, I like to do the FBA model. So that stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. That means that when somebody makes a purchase, I don't have to handle their customer service with them. I don't have to ship the product with them, none of that. So I collect as many products as I can off of shelves at stores, and then I just list them into my Amazon account. Then I print a shipping label and send all of that stuff to the Amazon warehouse. So they store the stuff right there on the shelves. And then once an order is placed, they're responsible for picking it and giving it to the customer and then handling the customer service. So the FBA model is definitely the one that is going to be the less of a headache because there's less you're going to have to manage. Yes, you do have to pay Amazon some fees for them to do these services for you, but trust me, it is totally worth it rather than have to ship all these products out on your own as they're being ordered. So it really is a win-win that I'm just doing the same cycle over and over. Purchasing on my cards, selling it, getting the profits, and then having enough of a difference to pay off my cards in the end. Plus, I can't believe that I never even knew about this, how many points and stuff that you get back from using credit cards. It really is an amazing thing. So then to be able to use these points to travel and to get money back, it really is a win-win. So if you are not incorporating credit cards yet into your Amazon business, you definitely need to be. Also, if you are interested in learning more about how to sell on Amazon, we love to do that every single week here for you on Profit Guru. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. I hope that this video was informative for you and really helped you to understand how credit cards are really going to help benefit you in your business. So if you were anything like me and you thought that they were the devil, you can see that there is green on the other side. They really are a great asset to use if you're using them the right way. I'll catch you in the next video right here on Profit Guru. See you then. Bye.